I'm making this video to address what's been happening right now with the situation in Iran, right? And let me just start off with, I don't agree with that Trump bombed Iran. I don't agree. I didn't want that. I never want that to happen, even if it is for a good cause or a bad cause or whatever it may be. But I don't agree with that because I don't like the idea of going to war. I don't like the idea of American soldiers dying for a war that might not even be necessary. But I also disagreed with Trump kidnapping Maduro. And you know what? That was the right decision. Even if I disagree, because I don't like it. I just don't like it. As a Christian, I do not like it. But it is what it is. The Venezuelan people are free. We're going to benefit from the OU. They're going to benefit from the OU. They're going to benefit from no longer being that socialist regime. They're going to be free again. Right? I didn't agree. But you know what? It's worked out for the best. Trump right now has utilized the military better than any other president has ever had. Ever. And this man has been doing it so in such an efficient manner that we've at this point in time, we've lost a couple soldiers in this bombing in Iran. And that's unfortunate, and God bless their soul. But outside of that, we have not lost military men. We have not. Now, we guys want to. This is a selective outrage when it comes to politics and it comes to Trump is doing this, Trump is doing that. It's like, especially those in the right, you cucks on the right. You guys are so like extremists. You guys are no different from the woke left. It's the same garbage. Like Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes, you're in the same line as the woke left. There's no difference. Because the moment Israel's involved, that's it. You stop being Christians and you start being anti-Semites. Right? And don't get me started with the Israelis too. You guys are soft. There's not going to be another Holocaust that's going to happen in the United States of America. So you guys are protected here. So let's stop pretending that you guys are in fear of your lives everywhere you go. That's not the case. The people that are the most persecuted in the world are Christians before anyone else, before Jews, before Muslims. And they get killed by both of those people. So let's stop pretending that this isn't the case, that this isn't the situation, that these things don't happen. They do happen. Okay, now going back to the Iran situation with the bomb, I don't think that should happen. But you know what? It happened. And you know what he did? He destroyed many of their military operations, their military compounds. The president is dead, and and more coming. But just because that happened, it doesn't mean that I'm going to start defending this regime. This guy is a terrorist. He's a terrorist. A couple months ago, or last month, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 30 to 50,000 people were killed. 30 to 50,000 people were killed. That's an actual genocide. Not this genocide you guys like want to pump up with Gaza. There's no genocide there. There was war. That was straight up war. And Hamas was using human shields, because they love shooting missiles from hospitals, right? They love doing that. And then you have people not saying a word, that 30, 50,000 people were killed in Iran. Not a word when thousands of people were killed in Nigeria, getting genocide by Christians were getting genocide by Muslims in Nigeria. Not a word. Same thing with South Africans. Not a word. But God forbid we strike somewhere. Israelis, is that the United States of Israel? You guys are so fucking cucks. Is the United States of Israel when we took over Venezuela? Is the United States of Israel when we took over the Panama Canal? Is the United States of Israel when we have Maha destroying the vaccines or not limiting the mandates of vaccines, exposing our healthcare industry with all these chemicals that are put in our food? Is Maha Israel too? Is it? I just feel like all you guys want to do is look at Israel as the evil doers. I'm sorry, I just can't. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna align myself with these people, with everything. Absolutely not. I'm a Christian before I am everything else. I am a Christian before I'm an American. I'm a Christian before I am a Dominican. That's where I stand. So the moment anyone's against Christianity, you're against me. So if Israel's against Christians, they're against me. If Muslims are against Christians, they're against me. But if they want to align with us and be partner with us and be law-abiding citizens with us, then so be it. I'm okay with that, because this is what the United States of America does. It allows all these different groups, even if it's not in our self-best interest, they allow all these different groups to come to this country and practice their beliefs and their faith, even if they hate us, Even if Iran is out here burning American flags and saying death to America, even if they say that, we still allow that to happen. We still allow that to happen. And we want to pretend that this is a war of Israel? You cucks. Listen, no matter how you see it, I'm not going to sit here and pretend and protect Israelis and say that the Jews aren't good and the Jews aren't bad. I'm not going to sit here and do that. I do think that a lot of you guys are soft. I think a lot of you guys are soft and you guys need to man up a little bit. I do believe that to be the case. But let's stop pretending that the Islamic Muslims love Christians. They don't. They love killing us. They love persecuting us. They love chasing us away. They hate Jesus Christ, the King of all kings. They're kings too. The King of all human beings. Jesus Christ. That's who they love. I mean, that's who they hate. They hate him. And I had to see people, Christians, talk about, oh, apparently they love Jesus. No, they didn't love Jesus. They hate Jesus Christ. They hate Jesus Christ because they follow a pedophile prophet. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. And I love some Muslim brothers and sisters that I have. I have a lot of love for those people. But don't sit here and tell me that your pedophile prophet is better than Jesus Christ. He's not even better. There's so many Muslims today are better than Prophet Muhammad. Better than Prophet Muhammad. So the next time I hear Christians, defending Muslims, the Islamic Muslims, especially the Islamic Muslims, they do that. But you know what? The Israelis do this. Excuse me. Just because the Israeli does this, it doesn't mean that it's okay that the Islamic Muslims kill us. It's not okay. It's not okay. That shouldn't be the case. So this is my point, and I'm gonna wrap this up with this. I don't agree with Iran getting bombed. I hope that we get there. We end swiftly without suffering any casualties. I hope the Iranian people are free and they're celebrating. They're celebrating the U.S. They're celebrating the U.K. They're celebrating in Iran. They are happy. They are happy that this regime is finally dying after 40 years of being oppressed. 40 years of being oppressed. I don't like the idea of seeing women oppressed because they have to wear that hijab over their head, because if they show a little bit of hair, they get slaughtered. I'm sorry, that's not a woman to me. That's a slave. That's what they do. They enslave women. And I'm not talking about the Muslims in Albania and Turkish. They're different. They used to be Christians, and then they got overtaken by Muslim regimes. But that's another conversation for another time. I'm talking about the Muslims in the Middle East. These are terrorists. The Islamic Muslims, they're terrorists. All of them. And the moment they have opportunity to kill Christians, they won't hesitate at all. They're all terrorists. They all hate Christians, and they will do everything possible to kill Christians. That's a fact. So let's stop pretending that we're in the same boat, that Israel's are the bad guys here. No, they're not the bad guys. They're also not the good guys. But let's stop pretending that these people are worse than these other group of people. They're not. So you know what? I hope Trump ends this war as quick as possible. He did go on campaign about the peace president. He is a peace president. He stopped 9 wars. Hopefully, he ends this one pretty fast without suffering any casualties. I don't want this to prolong, but nonetheless, I'm still going to stand with Trump because I think everything that he's done has been benefit to my people and to my children and to my grandchildren as we continue to move forward. It has. We've all benefited. Even if he makes one mistake, even if he does multiple things that I disagree with, the big accomplishments that he has made over the last year and a half has been so beneficial to my community and to my people that I cannot turn my back on someone that's done that. The moment he starts going on this cuck route where if Kamala Harris, putting money into children and transgenders, okay, the moment he starts doing that, the moment he starts saying, nah, we're going to make abortion 100% legal everywhere, you're going to get an abortion, the moment he starts doing things like that, he becomes my enemy. Until then, God bless Donald Trump. God bless the United States of America.